to center field, into the bleachers, and gone. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Freeland has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come.
And the next in is Johan Camargo.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
Blackman is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Swanson is under it. 1 out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Nolan Arenado, his career line with Fulton Avage. Just a 1 for 12 career line. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Drives it out to deep right center field. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Second inning. Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting
Belted high in the air out to left. Dahl going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in
as he hits one on a line to left field.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Mike Foltynewicz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Gonzalez, but this will land out there just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Line drive to left. Dahl is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Trevor Story, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really started.
One ball, one strike to count. 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Now he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Camargo shading to his right, and that ends the inning. 1-2. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network. Striding into the box, number 13, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaways?
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
First baseman, number 5.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Blackman makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
On to first, a double play. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. So striding in, Ian Desmond, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Acuna ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. At the plate, Chris Iannetta. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hard on the ground towards short.
Swanson picks it up.
And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Now batting, Kyle Freeland. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Now. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first.
Awesome, you are doing great.
3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail here 4-0. Into the box now, Johan Camargo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Blackmon. He's there and records the first out. Closing speed and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. In now, Kurt Suzuki. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. The 0-2 once more. Is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki. And the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dansby Swanson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte comes on now, and he has it one down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two-0 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. 2 gone. Here's Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Arenado, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. And that brings, and he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. One left for Colorado. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, number
And here's
13.
Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. Digging in once again, Ender Inciarte. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a shot out to right center field. Inciarte now for second. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Arenado has room in foul territory. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the 1-1 pitch. Might be putting him on now. It's ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now for Colorado, David Dahl 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Stepping up now, Ian Desmond comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Back up the middle. Backhanded. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Chris Iannetta, runner in scoring position with Sujan. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Gonzalez on third with 2 out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. Atlanta leads it 5-0. Chad Bettis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Markakis. Will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The 0-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. On Gonzalez puts it right there. He's out at home plate. Stepping up to the plate, Dansby Swanson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. On a foul ball here. 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Coming in is Blackman, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything.
Number 13 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 8-0.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Inciarte at second with 2 down. This is pulled into right. Gonzalez is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So there's already Gerardo Parra is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two and 1 to Gerardo Parra. Now the 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Swanson has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 19.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackman. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Starting to look bleak. Scott Oberg enters now in a mop-up role, as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1, as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
High in the air out to center field. Therefore it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman.
Ready now, Johan Camargo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And the pitch. Popped him up. Story is there. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Blackmon. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Here's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we hit into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th, as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now.
Called for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A curveball that catches the inside corner.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Trevor Story takes his 3rd strikeout of the day. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Gonzalez commonly known as Cargo. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter. Once you get into the 7th, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out, but D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
Now another 0-2. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 26.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Foltynewicz. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a wide one here for ball 1. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Now batting,
Tony Walters will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 14, Tony Walters.
swinging a soft liner. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
2 balls and a strike. Iannetta stands at first with 1 out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rockies strand. Jake McGee comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers. Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His individual history against Jake McGee. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gonzalez looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. His individual history against Jake McGee. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
First pitch on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high in center field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Brian Shaw enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brian Shaw.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And behind 0-2 now. Still only one out in the inning. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot as they just continue to pour it on here.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike Fultonevich.
Into the box, Mike Fultonevich. As he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1, here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. From the stretch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Late that time for a strike. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Acuna rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
This is to right field and deep for Freeman. It's up onto the rooftop area, but foul. The 0-1. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, so striding forward now, Nolan Arenado. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And that misses low and away, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 to him now. Three and one the count now. Three one is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos.
Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Last strike now for Colorado. And he lays off the fastball the way, so it's 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Drilled to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
0-1 the count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Dahl on second. Desmond on at first with 2 down. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Hit to first. Freeman's got it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 18-3 today. The Braves claim victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Mike Foltynewicz is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.